Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mejah and I do a lot of spiritual content and tarot readings among others. I'm a psychic intuitive, I'm also a Reiki master, have had my spiritual shop since 2014. And I've been on this journey since my big spiritual awakening in 2013, and then it's been a never-ending journey that keeps evolving and changing and growing. So a lot of this that's going on in the world as well, like in terms of light workers, I feel like it's a lot of my clients, a lot of my community, my tribe, a lot of light workers are breaking away from 9-to-5 jobs, from the mainstream. And also even when it comes to school settings, it's a lot of light workers that prefer to homeschool or online school their kids. So I wanted to just talk about it because I'm seeing like an increased activity of people breaking free, or like having a little bit of a trouble breaking free from society's way of being, basically. And you might be one that's struggling with a 9-to-5, like an ordinary job. Maybe you're feeling drained. Maybe you feel like after you've been at work, you need a day to recover, to rejuvenate and recharge. I have been working for myself since my kids were little in 2014. And last year, 2 years ago now, is 2022, in the summer, I decided that I wanted to be a little bit more social. So I took a part-time job in a store as a store manager. And I can see what I needed from that particular experience. As much as I found it fun, being like communicating with others, meeting customers, and feeling ambitious and all of that things, it's just the whole thing of being drained with energy. I met a lot of people. It was very interesting what kind of people you attract as well. I got a lot of spiritual people coming into my store, even like yogis and people who just manifestors and living a little bit like on their own accord. I met people who were Swedish people, but they were living abroad since years ago, and they were like online schooling their kids, have broken away from Swedish society basically, because in Sweden homeschooling is illegal. Literally illegal. They will come and get your kids. It's in Germany and Sweden it's illegal, but they found a way to do life on their terms and giving their kids world experience and just different ways of manifesting their lives, right? But it's very interesting what kind of people you draw in, because I've repeatedly had people like that coming into the store, and a lot of them was saying, when we're talking about my gifts and abilities and my journey, it was a lot of reaction was like, oh, it must be hard, like working in a store, like it must drain your energy. And I was like, yeah, it does. Like you can put up your shield as much as you want, but ultimately you're going to absorb people's energy, both good and bad. And when you're working amongst other people, and especially when they're like, I know people who have tried to go into like the restaurant industry, server, and it's just a very toxic environment to be in for a lot of people, especially if people are sensitive to energy and getting really affected by it. And then it takes a toll on your body and your spirit, and you need to recover. Like even I went down in hours, worked out an agreement where I went down to like only half time. But I found that I was working one day, the day after, even if I was off, I had to take the day to recover. So I couldn't spend the time to do my spiritual work because I was recovering from doing the 9-to-5 job. And it just kept on going. And it just like when you have that nudging feeling in you, you're like, I think what I needed to learn was done here, right? But if you're relating to being a light worker, you probably have the sense that you're here for something bigger. You're here to make change. You're here to show people that life doesn't have to be the 9 to 5. And you might even struggle getting yourself out of those patterns, because it's so ingrained into us with the school system and how society is built up in different countries is really pioneering to break free from it. And it takes a lot of strength, persistence, courage to go against the grain, because you are meeting resistance from even like friends and family that you are outgrowing. And I would advise you to, it's no point in like arguing with people if they're on a different opinion, because it would just suck your light out instead of using it for something else, because people are going to be close-minded regardless. And it's not your job to wake them up. People will wake up on their own accord. You do your teachings, you spread your light, you spread your love, you spread your guidance in whatever avenue that feels right to you, where people then can choose to come to you. You are being the lighthouse, the radiant lighthouse. They will see your light and they will feel your light. You don't need to go and shine on people who don't want to be shined on, shone upon. That's a big thing, because if you go into try to convert people, if you may, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work, and it's going to suck out your light. But we are definitely... My cat is having zoomies. Charlie, chill. Where was I? Okay, so we got the co-create card. Wow. What are you saying? It's snowing outside. Maybe that's why he's getting all excited. Co-create. Yeah, it's time that you are consciously choosing what it is that you want to create, what feels aligned with you. What do you feel like you're here to do? Maybe if you don't even have a full sense of your purpose here, what is the next thing that you feel like this would be ideal? This is what I feel I can give the world. This is how I can guide the world. And choose your avenue to do it, and try to master that avenue. If it's YouTube, if it's Instagram, if it's TikTok, if it's Facebook, don't try to spread yourself too thin. Choose to do something. Let me see, co-create. Especially if you're trying to break away, or if you haven't been able to hold a job because it just messes with your energy and your well-being. So maybe you even haven't been out of work for a very long time. Maybe you're like unemployed with some kind of like benefits because you're just not capable to stick to a 9-to-5 job. And then try to figure out, ask for guidance about what is the next right step for me. What is it? What am I here to guide? What am I here to do? And allow the universe. Yeah, we got here, message in a bottle. Oh my. I don't know if he's amped up about this energy or what the hell is going on. That was weird. He usually does not do that. Anyways, a message in a bottle. This is when you're receiving messages. Either the information that you need will find you, or it will come as an intuitive hit as you ask for the guidance. Allow the universe to guide you. You're not here to figure it out all by yourself. You are co-creating with the universe. What is your role here? And you don't need to know like the entire journey. Just start with like, what am I meant to do right now? And follow it. Regeneration. Let me read that card for you. We also got blessed here under the card. Are you calm now, baby? What happened, Charlie? What happened? Are you okay? What was it? Sometimes the birds land on the roof. We live on the top floor. So the birds land on the roof and he gets like hyped up by those, but this was intense. Let me see. Number 46, regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So maybe you have tried to start your own business before. Maybe you have tried to have it as a side gig, try to like find a way, and it failed. But maybe it wasn't time then. Maybe there was some components or gifts or things that you need to hone in or learn or tap into. Even past life gifts, and empower yourself that you needed to learn before you got to this point. And now when you're trying again and you're co-creating with the universe, having them being your guide, being like a vessel for them to use you. So it's like taking yourself out of it in a way and just asking, how can I best be of service? How can I help? And visualize yourself as that lighthouse, radiant being that you are, spreading your love, spreading your light, and the guidance, because that's what lighthouses do, right? And just visualize the people being drawn to you, and your tribe, your community will come to you. All right. But I definitely feel like you're ready. This is your time to shift it. Put everything into practice that you have learned about co-creation, manifestation, spreading your light, pruning away everything that doesn't hold light, something that like anything that leaves you feeling drained, depressed, even like anything you feel like sapping you out of life. And that's places, things, people, situations, whatever it is. Try to take at least like a little break from it and see how you feel when you're not engaging with that energy, and then make a discerned choice like, okay, this has to go or not. What is coming with me? Because we're at a point where we're choosing the future for ourselves now. And you can choose who's coming with you and what is coming with you. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah, and that's also like what we're talking about, changing the energy, right? Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah. What doesn't have place in your life anymore? I feel for a lot of you it's the work, or it's like people around you that you need to be more discerning with. Is there a social media platform that's just not give you any feedback? You know, Facebook, maybe? Because that's what I feel like. Facebook is not necessarily the platform where people grow. Instagram, TikTok, maybe like try something. If you've been on a platform and you don't grow there, you don't being well received, and you feeling the evil eye on you, then change platform. Disable that, deactivate the app, and then move on to another and see how the energy flows there. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. This is all what we were talking about, right? Divinely guided. And I also feel like with Akasha that it's like you're tapping into gifts and abilities from your past life. You don't have to have this life certifications to do this, to do that. Some things you already know how to do. For example, you already have healing abilities in you, most likely, right? If you feel like, okay, I would like to have a Reiki certification or crystal healing certification in this life, sure, like go about it, do it. But I can guarantee you a lot of the things that you're feeling very drawn to do, you probably already learned it in a past life, and you're channeling those gifts in here, right? You are letting the old crumble. The old is fading away, and it takes a lot of courage and strength and faith moving into this new. But you got this. Be bold and make the first move. what we said. That's what we said. It's time to take action. Yeah, so if you haven't gotten enough signs, now you have. Don't let pride get in your way. A new start is coming. So with the pride card, it's not so much pride. I'm so proud. It's more what I feel with that. Don't expect to be perfect. As you start sharing, as you start doing, don't expect you to be perfect. Like, you will grow, and there is such a thing that being perfectly imperfect. We are not here to be perfect. There's love and unconditional love and understanding in not being perfect, right? We don't have to have it all together to teach and to guide. You know, we just got to be on the way and be a supportive system for our community and our tribe. So that's what I had for this video. I hope it helped you and inspired you. If you're interested in joining the channel's membership, there's the Moonlight Circle, where we do the new moon and full moon rituals and guided meditations, and also for the Wheel of the Year and the Manifestation Mavens for when we're leveling up this year. So all the manifestation content is on there. Click the link below if you want to join us, and thank you so much for today. Love you. Bye.